Hello everyone, this is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. In this update, we're going to be talking about a heat wave that's going to be expanding over the US throughout the week and in parts intensifying and even bringing some record high temperatures to parts of the US. So before we do get started, it's kind of important to kind of look back on where we've been and kind of like where we're going. So here I went back and looked at the overall temperature anomalies from April. And we can see we had a pretty good cool down in April with well below average temperatures, especially in the northern tier. And then it started filtering in to below average, but a good chunk of the US, probably 70% of the US experienced between the highs and lows, below average temperatures for the month of April. And when we got into May last month, we saw that ridge kind of build over the desert Southwest is pretty prevalent for that time of the year, but this area really dried out and really heated up, and we hit some record high temperatures early on in Phoenix, if not Las Vegas. I know Death Valley hit like 120 the other day, which is crazy high already. And then, but a lot of that colder air got locked in and it kind of over the northeast and filtered in, and only about 30% was above average. So another good chunk of the US was still below average for May. So now that we get into June, so yesterday was the first official day of meteorologically summer. The official start to summer doesn't actually start until June the 20th, but we've taken you back through the anomalies from January 1st through May 31st. And we had above average temperatures for the southern tier and a little bit more or less normal to below average temperatures for the northwest of the United States. But a lot of this was factored in from the warmer winter months of January, February, and March. So now let's kind of take you back yesterday, where we experienced some record high temperatures and the northern tier, where that heat started to build, not only move from the deserts to southwest, but started to creep into the midsections of the country and start to infiltrate and kind of expand, and it will expand throughout the week and kind of get more of the US included in some of that heat. So let's take a look at where we are now, and here's an overall surface map of today on Tuesday, and you can see a lot of the high pressure is kind of dominating, especially for the south, as that jet stream is well to the north, and that is where the storm track is going to be today. We're going to be experiencing some of the severe weather in Minnesota and Iowa. Places like Michigan and Wisconsin are going to get some of that severe weather as the jet stream is lifted well to the north, and that high pressure lifts north as well. And you can see some of those overall temperature anomalies for today, where we have a low pressure in Texas is going to bring some rainfall in Texas, but predominantly from California to Nebraska to Iowa to the middle part of the country is going to be above average today and expanding throughout the week. We take you to Wednesday, that storm track kind of elongates, and now it's going to be expanding the severe weather from south portions of South Dakota all the way down to Pennsylvania along that cold front. But on the south side, you're going to just kind of heat up as you start to dry out in the south, waiting on what's going to happen in the Gulf of Mexico. But that high will be expanding throughout the week as we go deeper into the week, and kind of elongates too. So here's Wednesday, and now we're seeing those above average temperatures, 5, 10, if not 15 degrees above average, and parts of the US, and will be kind of intensifying and deepens as this area tends to dry out throughout the week. But by Thursday, you can kind of see that stalled out front kind of peters itself out. The severe weather kind of essentially dissolves itself and kind of goes away, and this high pressure basically kind of takes over, dries out, and then builds and expands as we go into Thursday. And you can see parts of the central US getting into South Dakota, getting into Nebraska, where they've had those record high temperatures yesterday, is going to be expanding and that part of the country as the high pressure really starts to build and kind of take over. But by Friday, we're starting to get some of those effects from what could be Cristobal by then in the Gulf, where we get some of that onshore flow. And this is some sea breeze action coming in from the desert Southwest. But the high tends to shrink, but also kind of centralize itself and kind of expand over the central U.S. as it's getting those pressures from the south as it expands northward. And you can see by Sunday, it's kind of feeling the effects of Cristobal, where you get that some of that onshore flow as that high pressure pulls to the north, and it kind of shrinks and tightens up. And that's where you can see some of those record high temperatures locked into in the middle part of the country and expand, 15 to 20 degrees above average by then. And this is Sunday, the 7th. Now, if we take you through Monday, you can see that intensifies even further. Now, all eyes would be on Cristobal by then, so that'd be the main player. But well to the north, and this is the main culprit why this thing is going to build, because of the high pressure is going to be intensifying. And you always look for convergence underneath the pressure points, the pressure patterns, where you got low pressure to the south, high pressure to the north, and this will help build Cristobal and actually kind of lift it northward as well. But you can see definitely by Monday, we start to really intensifying over the central U.S. and start bringing, if not over 20 degrees above average. So you're definitely going to be breaking some records by this point, as this heat really starts to build into the central U.S. And so I appreciate you guys watching this morning. I kind of want to give you a quick update on what's happening with the heat, and as it expands, it is a little prevalent because it is, yesterday was the first official day of summer, but there are parts that are already experiencing record high temperatures and well above for even this time of year. So, but all eyes will be on the Gulf this week and Cristobal, or whatever happens. And it's going to take a while because the steering currents are really light, so it's not going anywhere anytime fast. So we've got all week to watch this, and so enjoy some of those high temperatures today. And I appreciate you guys watching. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you're new to my community, where I keep you updated with all things weather. And catch me in the next video where I protect you before and after the storm.